Hello everybody, it's Mirialda here once again, and welcome back to an Ami box. Woohoo! Yes, we have an Ami box. There's two figures in one set inside of this box, and I've been waiting for these, and I'm excited because it's some of my favorite waifus. Woohoo! And honestly, I wasn't expecting this till yesterday because this morning it said it was still in Cincinnati and everything, and then eventually around 4 o'clock I got a text that said, "Hey, it's been delivered." So yay! I've got a nice pretty box. And just getting this out of the way right now, if eventually I start sounding down or whatever, it's been a long day. First day back at work after vacation, so yeah, pretty tired. But we've got waifus, and it's like my number 2 waifu and another waifu, so yay. I've been waiting for these for quite some time, but I am surprised they weren't delayed once. They actually came out on time. So yay. And I was worried about how much shipping would be because one person posted what they paid, and it was like quite a bit more than what I paid. So yay. Let's go ahead and get this box open. So we have an Amiko and a Lilico, little cat girls. Amiko's in a little box. If she fits, she sits. And Lilico is just, washing her face and everything. So yay. On the back, we got little Easter Bunny Amiko. We'll put that off to the side. So now we'll tilt this down. And we'll see some Ami paper. And we reveal a figure box. Woohoo! And a little extra. So I keep forgetting they came with a little bonus. So we'll pull that out. Well, they didn't come with it. I had to pay more for it, but because it's Nep, I had to get it. Set that off to the side. Get the box out of the way. I'll have to make sure my address doesn't show. I don't think it did. But there we go. Just fold this up so I got a place to put things. So we'll pull apart the tissue paper. Oh, yes. So as we can tell, we've got Nep and Noir. Yes, the baby doll versions of Blackheart and Purple Heart. And I'm so excited. Now, before I go any further, yes, Nep's arm is at a very odd angle. People have complained to death about it. It is possible for really flexible people to make that pose. So, and Nep obviously will be really flexible. But yes, it is an odd angle. Most people can't bend their arm that way. Arms aren't meant to bend that way. If anyone complains in the comments, you open yourself up to being mocked. We do not need to hear more about how her arm is oddly shaped. Okay? This is your one warning. Don't mention it in the comments because we all know. And if you do, it proves you didn't watch the video. So anyways, as I said, we've got Purple Heart and Black Heart and the baby doll version of them. They're wearing baby doll outfits. They are from Hyperdimension Neptunia, Shojiken game Neptune. They are non-scale because they're manufactured by Flair, who doesn't really do scales. And Flair usually delays quite like crazy, so I was very surprised they came out on time. These two released on April 11th of 2023. I ordered them back on May 24th of 2022, paid on the 11th of April. They shipped out on the 13th and got here on the 17th. And for this set with the bonus, which we'll look at in a minute, I paid 33,000 yen at Ami, or $258.54. Could have got it without the bonus, and that would have been like 3,000 yen. So, yay. You could have bought them individually at Ami as well, but if you're going to get both figures, might as well just get the set. Individually, they would have cost $129.27 each. DHL shipping for this box was 8,472 yen, or $66.37, and that's going from Ami to Ohio, USA. The bonus is an F3 canvas art of the original art that they're based off of. And it was 2,700 yen extra, so woohoo. And as I said, you could have got them individually for 16,100 yen or $129.27. So yay. We'll spin them around. There's the side of the box showing a nice bust-up shot of them and all the information, or illustrators and everything, sculptors. The back, it's pretty simple. You got the full body shot and more the same information. And that's unique. Usually they don't even say who shot the photo, but it was Chokot. This side we've got a window, and then back to the front. There is the top of the box, and bottom with all the warnings and stuff. And this one seal came undone, and it's got the tissue paper stuck to it, so yay. Let's go ahead and get the bonus open now. Oh, okay. So it's framed. So I was expecting it to be more like a wall scroll, but it's actually wood frame and like a drum. And there is the image. So yeah, the figures are based off of the image, and yes, the arm is bent oddly in the image. So it's not Flair's fault, it's Sunako's fault, or whoever actually was the artist. So that's actually a pretty nice bonus, and you can see that it's like nailed onto the side. So yeah, I have to figure out what to do with that, because I really like it. But you know what else I like? Pretty plastic. So let's go ahead and get this box open and see the pretties and their very revealing clothing. Fig Memo, Japanese guy that I follow, he's got a blog and does videos and stuff. He got these already, and he did say that he did heat up Nep's brassiere and peel it back, and the nipples are not sculpted, no surprise cast off, and there's peg holes, so we will not worry about that. Inside of the box says Purple Heart and Black Heart, baby doll version. It's pink, it's got stars, woohoo. Put this off to the side. Cooperate. And there are Nep and Noir in their blister packaging. They do have one special base where both of them can fit on there. If you bought them individually, they had little square bases, one for each of them. I do kind of wish that they included it with the set as well. Just because Nep can go anywhere. She kneels on her chair, that can go wherever. Noir does need the stand. So it'd be nice to have a small stand just for her. But they're going to be displayed together anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. But it would have been nice. But man, do they look good. Some people have seen the preview pictures, or inside the box pictures from Hobby Search, and they didn't really care for how these two look. They said that it didn't look. They look almost prize figure-ish. I really wish people would stop saying that about expensive scales that look really damn good, in my opinion. But anyways, Nep, I love her. Noir, I like her. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get them open. I will say this, Nep's face looks great. Noir's face doesn't necessarily look like her, in my opinion. And it may just be because she's got that headband on. Okay, tough blister. Come on. That is a very, very tough blister to open. So, we'll start off with the special bonus set base. It's a disc. It's reasonably sized. It's got a purple metallic paint pattern. And it does have a plastic support with a metal peg. That is for Noir. And it is not attached. Well, it's attached, but it's not glued. So you can spin it around so you can pose Noir in different ways. On the back, it says copyright Idea Factory compiled heart made in China. And you can see the bottom of the peg. So, how am I going to do this? Because it's like a 2-in-1 figure. We'll do Noir first because Nep's my goddess, so I'm going to force myself to wait. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to have to join the pieces together anyways. Be right back. And we're back. It's like I didn't even go anywhere. Basically, I just stopped and started the recording so that we can be sure that I don't exceed file size limits. So I'm pulling Noir out right now. She's got quite a bit of heft to her. She's a pretty decent size. I would guesstimate about a 1/7. Okay, that is some strong plastic smell. So yay. So let's see if I move the light over, we can get a better shot of her face. So we do see she's got her green, well, greenish bluish eyes with the power button symbols, and she's got her little triangle-y mouth, open mouth. You can make out her tongue under there, but no teeth. She's blushing a little bit, and she's a little shy or whatever, so her eyebrows are angled up in the center. She is wearing a little headband, which kind of is what throws off the look of Noir, I think. That and maybe her mouth. But it's a nice headband, well done, well painted. It's got 2 little roses on it and some little bows. Her hair. Just looking, don't see any well, we can see the joint lines, but it's not like those obvious glued on pieces. I do see an ear there and an ear under there. She's got Noir's, well, Blackheart size boobs. So big, but not overly big. And very good cleavage. The cleavage is welded. But, I mean, it's just something we have to live with. I do see some red shading on her chest, like in her armpit area. Not sure if it'll show up on camera. She does have the soft touch skin. Her right hand is grasping her baby doll skirt and lifting it up a little bit. All the fingers appear to be individual, and she does have some gloss on her nails. There is some shading in the knuckle area and everything. The other hand, let's see here. Yeah, the ring and middle finger appear to be one, but everything else is separated out. I'm looking at her arm. Okay, so you might be able to make it out, and it's really well hidden, but you can see under her strap is the joint line for her lower arm joins with her upper arm. Like I said, it's really well hidden. You won't normally see it unless you're looking for it, and it's very common with these types of figures. She's got a good spine line and good shoulder blades, and her baby doll is laced up in the back. Good lacing there, good bow. The baby doll itself is transparent black, almost purplish plastic. She's got some nice undies on. And if we look from the front, there is a bow on the top. Well, actually, no, it's not a bow. It's kind of like a V top, so there's a little divot. I'm just looking. I don't see a belly button, but it's probably there. She's got some juicy thighs and nice booty line and everything. And she's got some thigh-high stockings on. They're painted on. They're not fabric, but they are fishnet stockings. Toes are not sculpted, but the ankles are. Nice ankles, nice heels. And bottom of the feet, we do see the peg hole for the peg. So, yeah. The hair does have some shading, and it's not super heavy-handed, like making her hair super gray or whatever, but it is a little bit of gray shading in there. So, I think she looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get her on the base. So it's just a sliding the peg in. I'm just gonna tilt the camera a bit because I do need to apply some downward force. But she goes on easy enough. Being just one peg holding her on, she is a little wobbly. And then, like I said, you can spin her so you can display her how you want with next to Nep. So we'll go ahead and put her on the turntable, and we'll do spin around of her. So yeah, I think she looks good. Not my favorite goddess, that's Nep obviously, but Noir Blackheart is still a very good one. And in Neptunia, Noir is my favorite, like, non-goddess form. But yeah, looks pretty dang good, I think. Flair did a very good job. They're a very good company, and like I said, they usually delay. So yeah, we'll zoom in on her face. Yeah, looks pretty good. I'm happy with her. Even though, like I said, the face doesn't necessarily look 100% like her, it has enough of the features that it does look like her, but it does, but it doesn't. So yay. So, and looking straight on, her hair does kind of hide her cleavage a bit. But if you spin her just a little bit, then you get, yeah, the good cleavage, good valley. And very nice booty. I do think I like Noir's underwear better than Nep's, but we'll get to that when we get to Nep. And then we'll look at her legs. I mean, nothing much to look at with the legs, unless you're a super duper leg person, so yay. And, you know, I'm a full body person. I like their whole bodies. So that is Noir. Yes, Blackheart looks pretty good. As I said, if you got them separate, she would have her own square base. It's got the same pattern. One of them is this color. The other one's kind of a reddish color. I'm not sure which is which offhand. Flair did post a blog showing how to display these figures, which to me it didn't make sense, but whatever. Didn't make sense in that why did they post that? It's simple enough figures. But it is what it is. So now we'll go ahead and put her off to the side. And we'll recycle the recording again. And we'll get to Nep. Okay, it's time to get to Neppy Nep. But first, we have her chair. So it's got like a blue seat cushion, and we do see the dent where her knee rests. Honestly, feeling it definitely feels plasticky, and it feels kind of flimsy, but it's sturdy. It's very light, and just feels like plastic. We do see some pretty heavy shading, so it's like purple to black in areas. You got a little cross member there, kind of mirrors the top of the back of the chair. I'm looking at the bottom. It has a little X pattern for strength and support, and yeah, it stands there. It's a chair. And the chair holds the important piece. If we pull some plastic off of her, we've got some Neppy Neps. So we'll pull off the plastic off her leg and her ponytails, twin tails. And I'm just gonna quickly set her down so I can get this blister out of the way. And I knocked the camera over. Sorry about that. So, yes, nep. So she's got blue eyes with the power button. I do think this really looks like Nep's face. She's got a smile. Her eyebrows are kind of normal. We do see one ear there and one ear there. She does have some flowers in her hair. They're nice blue color. A couple different shades of blue. Same with this side. Top of the head, we do have the seam line and obviously a couple extra seam pieces. Her twin tail braids, very long. They go basically all the way down to the bottom. So very long braids, very well done. They're tight, but they're loose. They're not super tight. They are very thick at the top, and they go to pretty thin at the bottom. They're tied, and then they've got the little bushy part. Her little side locks definitely frame her face good and wrap around her shoulder. She's got a very pronounced collarbone. And again, she's got some big cleavage, but which is obviously welded. But we do see gap, and we do see, if you spin her just slightly to the side, again, you don't see the weld. Ooh, but we do see glorious strap gap. Again, like with Noir, if we look under her strap, come on, focus. There is the joint line where her arm attaches to her shoulder. But again, unless you're looking for it, you won't see it. Flair did a very good job hiding it. Her other arm, it's hidden by the little short bicep band because the strap goes over her shoulder. Looking at her back, we do see a little cutout showing off her spine line, and again, more spine line. There's a slight bit of shading on her flesh. Her baby doll is split open in the front, and we do see her belly button peeking through. It's tied with a nice bow in the cleavage bodice area, and again, it's that clear plastic. It's got a nice trim piece on the edge, and she is wearing some garter straps, so very nice on her thighs. We do see the gap where her thumb is picking it up and everything. This garter strap is is not molded into her body, but it's a separate piece, but it's obviously attached. No gap there. But again, the front does have glorious strap gap. And then we do see the garter belt. And her underwear is being eaten by her booty. So it's a thong, T-back kinda. And we do see a little bit of camel toe, and we do see the side flesh peeking out. The booty is very nice and squeezable looking. Again, I don't want to see a single comment about her arm. It is possible for flexible people, but it is very awkward and would be painful for most normal people. But it's okay, because your eyes should be drawn elsewhere. Elsewhere. Yeah, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. But yeah, like Noir, she is wearing thigh-high fishnet stockings. Painted, of course, not fabric. She has no pegs for her feet, so no peg holes. Again, the toes are not sculpted. But yeah, I'm happy with her. I think she looks really good, and Nep is number 2. So to assemble her, you do want to put the top of the chair under the bow and under her hand. And then her knee goes into the little divot. And there is Nep assembled. But now that we've done that, I've remembered I didn't actually look at her hands. So the one that's touching her booty, ring and middle finger are one piece, pinky's out because proper lady. And we do see some fingernail polish. And on this hand, ring and middle are one piece, and the others are separate. A little bit of nail polish, and they are a little bit flexible, which made getting the chair under her hand a little bit easier. But there is Nep all assembled. And if you had bought them individually, then yes, you would have a separate base for her. But she doesn't really need a base because she's got her chair, which can go anywhere. She's got 5 points of contact with whatever you put her on. It looks pretty good. I'm happy. Yes, I may be biased because I love Nep, but Flair did a very good job. They worked with they worked with what they were given, the artwork, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm happy with her. I think she looks really gorgeous. So let's do a zoom in. Yeah, I think her face looks really, really good. It's nice and serene. It's obviously Nep's face. And it just looks good. And her hair has so much detail in it. And yet, so many times with detailed hair like this, they add on strands and it's just super obvious. I don't see that with these girls. Let's see, maybe if I put her there. And we'll look at her body region. So again, we do see some glorious strap gap there. And, you know, big boobs peeking out the side and everything. Obviously not normal human proportions, but very anime girl proportions and looks very good. Nice squeezable booty, nice squeezable boobies. And yeah, just looks so good. And typically I'm not a fan of the clear plastic, but I think they've done a decent job with it, that it's not super clear, but it's obviously translucent. And it doesn't look out of place, really. And then we'll just spin around on the lower region. And that's one thing about Nep's figures that always gets me, is just how detailed her braids are. They're always done so well. So yay, that is Nep. Nep and Nep. Purple Heart. So we'll recycle the recording one more time, then we'll put the figures together and we'll close it off. So yay, be right back. And I've toyed with the idea of not telling you when I do this, because when I do it right, you don't even know. But I think it's always good just in case things change when I come back. So typically, you're going to display them like this. At least that's how the illustration is. So you got Noir on my left, Nep on my right. If you spin them around so that it's like I'm looking at them, Noir's on the right, Nep's on the left. But yay. Yeah, they look very damn good. And look very good together. Come on. So we'll do a spin around like this. And you can see as I spin how wobbly Noir is, but she's got a nice long metal peg, so she should be pretty secure. So another way I've seen them displayed is if we just take Noir and spin her like 180, so that she'll be on this side, and then Nep will be on this side. So you kind of get the boobs together. In this configuration right now, Nep's foot is not touching the base or anything. It's a hover foot. Again, they look good like this, but I'll probably just display them like they are in the illustration, though we do get a better shot of Noir's booty. Yeah. They look so good. Flair, good job. 2 thumbs up. Very good. I am very happy. Obviously, not everyone is as big of a Neptunia fanboy as I am. Nep is not everyone's waifu. Noir is not everyone's waifu. So I understand that some people may not like these figures, but I love them. I think they are very, very beautiful and very well done. And it's 2 figures in one, and they really don't take up a whole lot of space. I don't have anything really to measure with other than maybe a piece of paper. I'd say it's probably about a 6-inch round base. So, yeah. And for 2 figures, I have single figures that take up more base space than this. And they're not super deep, so you can put them on a shelf and they'll display very well. And then, as I said, I got the bonus, which was optional. You did not have to buy this, but it's nice. Like I said, I was expecting it to be more like a wall scroll, but it is canvas. The paint, it's like paint. It feels almost plasticky, and no, I was not trying to feel Nep's boobs. I was just rubbing, and the boobs just happened to be there. But artwork looks pretty good. Have to find a good spot to display them. You could frame it if you wanted. So yeah. Or you could play the drums, the boob drums. So we'll go ahead and close this off. This is Purple Heart and Black Heart, the baby doll versions, Nep and Noir. They are from Hyperdimension Neptunia, or Shojiken game Neptune, or any of the iterations because they're the main characters. At least Nep is, usually. They are non-scale figures, but I would say they definitely are pretty much bang on 1/7 scales. They're manufactured by Flair. They did not delay, which is very unusual, but very welcome. They released on April 11th of 2023. I pre-ordered them day one, I believe, on May 24th of 2022. For the set, plus the bonus F3 canvas artwork, it cost 33,000 yen, or $258.54. You could have bought it without the art. You could have bought them individually. Individually, they each cost 16,100 yen, or $129.27. Shipping wasn't as horrible as I was expecting, but it was still pricey. So, yay, it is what it is. But I got me some gorgeous, beautiful, nude Neptunia figures, and I am very happy with them. We'll just zoom in, and what the heck, we'll be artsy and tilt the camera. So yeah, we've got Nep, and we've got Noir, Purple Heart, Black Heart, and they're gorgeous. I love them. I'm going to stop before I ramble too much. I hope you enjoyed. Again, do not comment about her arm. If you do, it proves you did not watch the video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. I'll see you soon. I've got so many figures that are supposed to be coming and supposed to be on their way. Yeah, spend a lot of money, but we've got figures coming. See you soon. Bye-bye.